I hate to start a rant before I even start playing this particular hack, but I have to say this somewhere. If SMW Central keeps changing the names of their difficulties, which again is fine, here's an example. Check out these words here. Here are a list of 12 different words that mean more or less the exact same thing. Now, my homework exercise is you and everyone you know take those words and order them. You put them in the order you think they should go as far as superlatives. And it is true, some words might be more so on the top of people's lists. Like, for example, amazing probably would be on most people's top 6. Good might be on the bottom 6. Most people would probably say very good should be higher than good. But the point is, there are more than 479 million different ways that you could order these 12 words. 479,001,600 to be exact. And thus, if we want to be, mathematically rigorous, it would actually be better to just define words in terms of like numeric order or something that is always going to be consistent across the board. There's my miniature rant. If SMW Central continues to change the names of its difficulties, at some point they should just number the difficulties. Alright, that brings us to Adventure in Gemstone Islands. Let's check out this game. Princess Peach has been kidnapped. Again, it's up to the Mario Bros. To explore the Gemstone Islands and rescue her once more. Ah, what an amazing way to start off a hack. This is like the best hack I've played in years. No, just kidding. This is an incredibly beautiful blue hue overworld and surrounding border. And again, completely coincidentally, it matches everything very nice aesthetically to my own design here. Oh, cute. I love this, the little super bulgy eyes Goombas when you smash them. Alright, looks like that was the little midway. Oh, this is so cute. I love that. The good news is I evidently this time picked a difficulty that is going to be very easy for me. Okay, nice. Actually, so this is like Mario Maker. When you spin jump kill enemies, you can spin jump while holding items or bouncing on note blocks. Oh, that, okay. What in the world? Look at that little Koopaling. This is an interesting idea because part of me likes the Kaizo element of if you need some sort of carryable item, P-switch, POW, Koopa shell, you name it, and you need to spin jump, that's where, that sort of move comes in. But actually, the fact that you can just straight up spin jump while holding an item, I like that for, obviously easier difficulty hacks. I gotta test something because when Mario spin jumps, notice it spews one fireball off each way. However, now that we can spin jump while holding an item, so if I spin jump while holding this with a fire flower power up, will it kill the sprite that I'm holding? It does, okay. That's kind of what I thought would happen. This is different. So what happens if we have a carryable sprite object and then we hit this? All right, about the same as it would if we were just to hit like the, gold tape. Interesting contrast there. When it comes to the overworld path reveal, it's super fast, as you can see. However, the actual walking speed on the overworld is slow. I wish they would have patched the fast overworld walking speed if you're going to have the fast overworld path reveal. I like the reskinning of a lot of these enemies. That's very artistic. Really cute, man. This hack is very well aesthetically, the levels are beautifully decorated, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. I like that. This actually gives me an idea because normally when you spin jump kill enemies in vanilla SMW, you don't, go flailing off like you would in, say, Mario Maker. However, of course, what I just did, is standard, but I just realized I could actually bounce off of that in midair. If that was a mechanic that you patch, even if it was just for a specific Kaizo level, that would be an interesting mechanic to throw the shell and then spin jump and bounce off of it. Genius idea. Nice. Again, I don't think this hack is that difficult overall. However, that level was significantly harder than the ones that preceded it. Someone who might be new to Super Mario World is going to have a lot of trouble with that particular level. So I don't know if, like, again, if you're going for that difficulty, that level probably needed to be actually toned down a lot. I like that. Actually, do you notice that the safe foreground tiles that are, high enough are actually completely different? Do you see they use different? So that's ingenious, so that you know visually, like, okay, this is high enough, this is safe. I don't believe I've ever even seen that idea or a semblance of that idea, but that is genius. With just good old vanilla bosses. Oh no, that was just the first save prompt. So I think this does not save automatically. You have to defeat probably, stuff like that to actually save the game. All right. Very cute, very attractive overworld. I'm not sure how much of the hack I'll get to beat in my, limited 1 hour of time, but hopefully a lot of it. Oh, poison. Probably don't want to touch that one. Ha, swag. No. Ethical question of the day. If you pull off swag points and then like within the next half second, oh my goodness, dude. Ethical question of the day. If you pull off swag points and then like in the next half second like die, does that negate the swag points that you actually got? Oh my goodness gracious. Ho ho ho! This is a really beautiful blue color shell. Okay, check it out. This is what happens whenever you define priority tiles. If you have a sprite, even Mario, I'll jump in as Mario myself. If you have foreground tiles that do not have priority, then inevitably you're going to get any objects that, you have like this visual problem. See, look at this. So the only way to actually fix that is you have to, if you're going to define priority tiles, either A, make it impossible. You either have to A, make it absolutely impossible for anything like that to actually occur, or you just have to make every single foreground tile have priority. All right, even that one, did you see the spiny? The spiny naturally walked off into the quicksand, and then the spiny sprite actually had priority over the foreground tiles there too. So even if you didn't accidentally do something or on purpose, there was a spot designed in the level that would have shown you that priority issue problem. Otherwise, like honestly, this has been a super, super, super solid hack thus far. Is that, I think, like what, the first critique that I've actually had? Other than the difficulty, even though the difficulty's on the easy side, it might not actually be as even as it should if you're going for a super easy difficulty. Oh my goodness. What is this exactly? I think it's just, you have, oh man, I think it's, no. All right, so you have, it's, how this is being accomplished. This is a genius idea too, honestly. You have a vertical scrolling level, but you have two layers. I'll go ahead and turn this off here. That's layer 1, that's layer 2, and then layer 3 is of course that. But you have, when you have scrolling levels like this, different layers can scroll at different speeds, which, man, oh goodness. Nice. What? What is this? Do we have to make this little guy solid before we hit the P-switch. Doesn't do much. Wait a second. Can we carry the P-switch through the pipe? Okay, we can. Okay, there it is. There's the door. Yep, okay, perfect. I just didn't know where to blow the P-switch is the problem. Because one idea I had, so maybe the P-switch room was kind of like a hint, because notice we kind of like have block ceilings, so maybe something like that would have become coins if I used the P-switch here. But alright, we got this figured out finally. Alright, goodness. Something tells me pay attention to the surroundings, just in case. Alright, so we got a clock. This looks very suspicious, like it's probably not just aesthetic decoration. Like this whole thing is like a grandfather clock maybe. And then there's two ghosts. It's I don't know. Oh man, that's it. Oh well. I was expecting a long series of puzzles to get out of that ghost house. But hey, who knows, maybe there are future ghost houses, which I probably will run out of time and not reach in this hack. Oh cute, that one was on like this little mid-air little helicopter platform thing. Actually, I take that back, it's not laggy. You can cape swipe faster in the vanilla game. This one, they've actually made the cooldown timer to re-swipe longer. Alright. Oh, can you cape swipe the poison shroom? Nice. Remember, kids, always carry an upside down shell. It's cooler. No! I cared more about the feather than I did the on-off switch. Oopsie. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Spin jump on one of these moving targets? Oh, and then I missed. I think, actually, I can just make that jump. Stop Kaizo overthinking things. Nice. Oh no. No checkpoint before the boss. Oh wait, they're just vanilla bosses, never mind. Well, this is a beautiful green. Ah yeah, swag points, baby. Oh, poison shroom, come on, man. Man, okay. Sometimes video games, they don't make sense, and they don't have to. Like, especially like, you know, floating platforms, like, you don't have to, you know, explain it away, because it's like, it's just a video game. But when you have aesthetics like the trees and the tree line here, where it just, you know, actually fits with logic and reason, that's actually always cool too. Uh-oh, going into a sub-map. Oh, Wiggler's Grove. Man, check out this level. How everything is so green. Yes, cheese, baby. Oh man, whenever you have cape, you have to have cape cheese. Why play the level when you can just... Oh man. Okay, also, lesson number 2. The thing is, I am at 1 hour. I would love to try another ghost house. I might have to come back to this hack. But otherwise, this is an incredibly solid hack. Well done to the creator of this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again at Great Games Before Your Time.